Coming up on NFL Daily, Russell Wilson to the New York Giants in a 3-team mega trade. Find out the details here. Johnny Manziel, is he going to get another shot in the NFL? I'm going to give you details that are going to blow your mind. N'Keal Harry, is he going to be a wide receiver that the 49ers target? All coming up on NFL Daily. What's going on? Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, and you're watching NFL Daily. If you're looking for the latest NFL news and rumors, you are in the right place. Make sure you guys subscribe to youtube.com/chatsportstv. Let's get in now to these rumors. The Cardinals, are they going to draft Kyler Murray, number 1 overall? The quarterback is visiting Arizona today, per Ian Rappaport, so take it with a grain of salt. No, I'm kidding. This is a real report that Murray is visiting the Arizona Cardinals because there is real interest in him being the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. He was the Heisman winner out of 2018, and when you look to see his skill set, it's one of the reasons why Cliff Kingsbury is absolutely in love with Kyler Murray, and I think he could be this new age quarterback where teams want that mobile player who can move a lot around in the pocket and is a lot of fun to watch. And Kyler Murray, I can guarantee you, is a lot of fun. Here's the thing, though. They just drafted a quarterback in 2018, Josh Rosen, and now there's already rumors that they're going to move on for him because if they take Kyler Murray first, Josh is out the door. And I think he struggled in his rookie year because Arizona had absolutely nobody around him. And as much as we like to point the finger at the quarterback because he's the focal point of the offense, football is a team sport. There are 11 other guys on the field, and when you're dealing with an offensive line that's banged up, when you're dealing with an aging wide receiver like Larry Fitzgerald, who's probably the best player on offense minus David Johnson, this is a team that scored only 179 points last year, and we can't just point the finger at Josh Rosen because just because you're bad in your rookie year, that doesn't mean you're bad forever. And I'm so sick and tired of people saying that Josh Rosen isn't any good. Josh Rosen was taken really, really high in the NFL draft, and our draft analyst here, Tom Downey, likes Rosen a lot, or liked him a lot. And so I'm going to look at this quarterback comparison because I'm so sick and tired of people saying Josh Rosen's never going to be good. Troy Aikman, his rookie year, was 1-15 with the Cowboys, the team record was. He had 9 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. And now Troy Aikman is a Hall of Fame quarterback. And just because you're bad in your first year does not mean that you're not going to be a successful quarterback. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to ask you guys this question right now. So for all of you watching on YouTube, for everybody that's watching this on Facebook, I want you to comment below. I want you to type M for Murray or type R for Rosen. Who is the better quarterback? I have another question for you as well. What should Tom Downey do if the Cardinals draft Kyler Murray? We got this going on right now at Chat Sports, and there's a lot of rumors going around that the Cardinals could draft Kyler Murray. So what should Tom do if the Cardinals draft Kyler Murray? And I found this tweet about 2 weeks ago, and it's from Tom. So make sure you take a screenshot of this and tweet this out at WhatGoingDowney. Tom tweeted out a few weeks ago, "I will shave my head if the Cardinals draft Kyler Murray number 1. You said it, not me. Take a screenshot. Let's spread it. Let's see Tom shave his head. What are the chances that Tom's going to shave his head? If you guys don't like Tom or don't want Tom to shave his head, maybe you guys can come up with a better option. All right, we're speaking of Josh Rosen. We're keeping it along here. Redskins trading for Rosen, and there was a report last week that the Redskins are the favorite to land Rosen. You know what I love this time of the year? Because now there's a new report out today that says the Skins not actively chasing Josh Rosen. This is awesome, man. This is what I get up for every single day, and I get to talk about this because there's one day it's this report, the next day it's this report. It's phenomenal. And the fact that now that there's this report that Rosen's not likely going to be traded before the draft, I'm not too surprised in that. I think the NFL is kind of nudging the Cardinals a little bit and say, hey, this is like the main thing that we're talking about right now, so let's keep this going. We don't want to know who's going to be the number 1 overall pick. But where is Josh Rosen going to play in 2019? This is the question that I'm bringing up here. And I want to believe that I thought he was going to stay with the Cardinals, and now there's rumors they could go to the Giants, the Patriots, all these other teams. Where's Josh Rosen going to play in 2019? If I had my fingers crossed, I hope he goes to the LA Chargers. Let's talk a little bit about Russell Wilson, shall we? You guys ready? Because I know I am. This is a blockbuster deal that I think is going to absolutely blow your mind. So Russell Wilson to the New York Giants. Wilson gave the Seattle Seahawks a deadline of April 15th to get a new contract done. Otherwise, you could see Wilson test free agency. And I'm not totally surprised with that. I mean, he's the 12th highest paid quarterback right now in the NFL, and he's set to become a free agent in 2020. When you look at Russell Wilson and everything that he's done his entire career, you could argue that Wilson is by far the most important player to his team. I mean, you tell me right now, besides Doug Baldwin, who's another receiver that the Seahawks have? Who's their tight end? Like, Russell Wilson is such an important aspect to that team, and the offensive line I don't think is very good, but they can get by simply because Russell Wilson has the ability to escape the pocket, and he's able to create havoc and really stretch the ball down the field because he's going to give his receivers all this extra time. Now, sure, the Seahawks did lead the NFL in rushing yards last year, and I don't really want to say it's because of the great running game. I mean, Rashad Penny in his rookie year, Chris Carson, he definitely stepped up with over 1,000 rushing yards. There's no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at this team and I'm saying the reason why this team's moving the football is because Russell Wilson. The reason why this team has been so successful throughout the last 5 years is because Russell Wilson and because he's been a cheaper quarterback. And I get that sometimes teams are scared to pay these guys a lot of money. But at the end of the day, if Russell Wilson's your guy, I think that Seahawks should pay him. So now here's this three-way blockbuster trade rumor that I saw on the internet today. You guys ready for this? Because this one's going to blow your mind. The Cardinals, they're going to receive a 6th overall pick, a 17th pick, and a 2nd round pick. So that's all the Giants picks, okay? The Giants, they get Russell Wilson. The Seahawks, they get the number 1 overall pick, and then the theory is they would take Kyler Murray, and then in 2020 and a 2021 conditional 2nd or 3rd round pick. The conditional pick is based on basically if the Giants either go to the playoffs or win a Super Bowl with Russell Wilson the next 2 years. This is really interesting. I want you to know what you guys think about this, okay? So Cardinals receive 6th, 17th, and 2nd round pick. The Giants receive Russell Wilson. The Seahawks get the number 1 overall pick this year. Take Kyler Murray, and then a 2020 and a 2021 conditional pick. I hope you remembered that. I hope you remembered it because that's why I'm going to ask you this question. Who won the trade, okay? Who wins this trade? C for Cardinals, G for Giants, or S for Seahawks? I want to know from the comments section. If you want to know who I think won the trade, hit me up on IG or Twitter at Mitchell Renz 365. Let's talk more quarterbacks because that's the theme of today's show. Dwayne Haskins' draft stock is sinking. The NFL revealed some names on some of the top players who are going to be at the NFL draft, and the name that sticks out to me that's not going to be there is Rashawn Gary. No, I'm kidding. It's Dwayne Haskins. He's not going to be at the draft, and a lot of the rumors are going on right now. It's because that Dwayne Haskins' stock is dropping. Now, maybe Dwayne's going to go, to Rashawn Gary's watch party for $50, and they're going to have a good old time, maybe share a drink or two. I'm not quite sure. Maybe James will be there. But at the end of the day, when I see that Dwayne Haskins, who could be a top 10 quarterback in this year's draft, isn't going, I think he's starting to be like, oh man, I really see my draft stock dropping. And you guys know how much I respect Tom. I mean, he's one of the reasons why he works here at Chat Sports. But Tom has him as a draft grade of a round 2 quarterback. And he's in the talks of being taken in the top 10. Now, the only reason why he's being talked about in the top 10 is because of a weak quarterback class. And that's just part of it, and that's okay. But with him not going to the draft, his stock, I think, is definitely dropping. So we're talking a lot of teams. A lot of teams always need quarterbacks, and one of the reasons why we talk so much about quarterbacks, it's the focal point of the NFL. So which team will draft Dwayne Haskins? The quarterback out of Ohio State. The quarterback who had 50 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and probably would have won the Heisman in a lot of years if it wasn't for Tua and if it wasn't for Kyler Murray. Which NFL team will draft Dwayne Haskins? I want you to comment below, and if you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, I may put those answers on next week's show. If you want to bet on the NFL draft, there's one place to do it. It's at BetDSI. Use our promo code LIVE120 for 120% deposit bonus. Chatsports.com/bet. Follow Tom because he's the one that wins all these prop bets. Don't follow me. I have yet to win really any of them. So go follow Tom at What Going Downy and go to chatsports.com/bet. Get your bets down. Let's talk a little bit of money. Money Manziel. Johnny Manziel has been out of the NFL the past 3 years, but he could be getting a second chance to play in the league heading into the 2019 campaign. Mike Freeman of Bleacher Report wrote in his weekly 10-point stance column that the sense I get from people in the NFL is that Johnny Manziel may get another chance to play on football's main stage. That is his exact quote. Now, here's the thing. I get it, okay? I get the love over Johnny Manziel, and he played 2 games for the Memphis Express, and it's fun. Johnny Manziel is a fun player to watch. But you lose me, Mike Freeman, when you say the NFL is weak at the quarterback position. Personally, in my opinion, I think we are absolutely spoiled right now with how great the quarterback play is in the NFL. Go back a few years, and the quarterback play is much, much worse. And if you want to just say, like, it's the young quarterbacks, 6 out of the 8 quarterbacks that made the playoffs last year are under 25 years old. So, like, to me, it's blowing my mind on your reasoning that why he might get another shot in the NFL. If you think Johnny Manziel is a good enough quarterback to come back, that's one thing. If you're saying it's because it's bad quarterback play, get out of here. Get out of here, Mike Freeman. All right, will Johnny Manziel play in the NFL again? Let's get Johnny off our screen. So I want you to throw up some money for yes or a pound sign for no. Let me know in the comments section, is Money Manziel coming back to the NFL? Let's talk a little 49ers. So if you're a 49ers fan, watch these next 2, okay? We know that the 49ers are looking for wide receiver help, and Matt Miller believes if N'Keal Harry is sitting on the board for the 49ers at pick 36, they're going to take him. One of the reasons, the Niners still need a red zone option for Jimmy G, which I like the tight end situation they got going on there, and I liked Pierre Garçon. Unfortunately, he's not there anymore. But then you got Marquise Goodwin, who's a field stretcher. But if you want to build around Jimmy G, why not go out and get a wide receiver like N'Keal Harry out of Arizona State? And he's got great size and great after-the-catch ability. And when we look at all of our top wide receivers here in the NFL draft at Chat Sports, we're going to talk about N'Keal Harry, and we've been talking about N'Keal Harry because of that size. And when we first did the draft process, Harry was number 2 for us. Now, he dropped back only to 3 because Akeem Butler had a great combine. I swear I know words. When I look at this 49ers team, if you're going to invest in Jimmy Garoppolo, you need to go out and get N'Keal Harry. And N'Keal Harry had a great year last year. Over 1,000 yards, 73 catches, and 9 touchdowns. He's a big play wide receiver. And when you look at this wide receiver depth chart right now for the 49ers, Jordan Matthews, right? You don't go out and get AB, so you get Jordan Matthews, right? A nice little plan B. Now, I like Marquise Goodwin, elite speed. Dante Pettis is a wide receiver Pettis is a wide receiver that they have that can stretch the field. And then, obviously, their great tight end play that they had last year. So, N'Keal Harry, at 36, if he's there, look for the 49ers to take him. But that wasn't the only wide receiver that Matt Miller was talking about. Let's say N'Keal Harry is off the board. Look for the 49ers to draft Deebo Samuel out of South Carolina. I was kind of surprised to see this name brought up, but Matt Miller, who says a source close to him, says that the 49ers are absolutely in love with Deebo Samuel because they see Jimmy Garoppolo's relationship with Marquise Goodwin. And if Deebo's a field stretcher who averaged 14.2 yards per catch last year, can fit with Jimmy G, you have Marquise Goodwin, you have Deebo Samuel stretching the field. That's going to open up things for George Kittle over the middle. That was the thought process in this. Now, I don't necessarily know if Deebo is worth 36th overall. It's a little high for me. I expected him to go a little bit later in the second round. But if you're looking at a player and you're looking to see what Jimmy Garoppolo did in the past with Marquise Goodwin, and if you think Deebo Samuel could be a Marquise Goodwin, 49ers, I guess we're going to wait and see. Now, how many games will the 49ers win in 2019? The hype around Jimmy G last year was insane, and unfortunately, he went down with an injury. Now, Jimmy G's back, and all the hype's back. So how many games will the 49ers win in 2019? Let me know in the comment section. I want to give a special shout out to all of our awesome subscribers here at Chat Sports. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV is an easy way. When you subscribe, you can get on our show. And some of the people who commented on the last NFL Rumors video that we did, Tyler, Greg, Gabe, Kashendra, and Stacy Limpkins. Shout out to you. Much appreciated. And again, if you guys want to get a shout out on the show, make sure you subscribe. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. Let's talk about the New England Patriots. Demaryius Thomas visited, or is set to visit, the Patriots today. He was released by the Texans this offseason. He's coming off a torn Achilles. And since Rob Gronkowski is retired, the news and rumors around New England have all been around, we need to add more talent. And if you're telling me right now I can get the Demaryius Thomas that was there in 2016 and 2015, sure. Here's the thing though, it's not there anymore. 2018 is what I see Demaryius Thomas being. I guess like he is an older receiver who had a very good career with Peyton Manning and had a very good career in Denver, but a bad Achilles tear is really going to hurt his production, and I just don't really see him being a very good fit for many NFL teams. So when we're looking here overall, like Demaryius Thomas and what he could potentially be, maybe he can fit in here for the New England Patriots offense, but ultimately I don't really see the Patriots getting too excited over it. So we talk about Demaryius. They're also scheduled to have another visit here, and it's with a running back. It's TJ Yeldon. Now, he was released by the Jags this offseason, and since the Patriots are looking to add playmakers on offense, TJ Yeldon is kind of an interesting name. And they have other running backs there, Rex Burkhead, James White. But with the production that James White has had and the success that James White has had, maybe you want to add another version of him in TJ Yeldon. And when I see what TJ Yeldon did last year, the running game, okay, the Jags obviously weren't what they were hoping to be, but if you can add a running back who had 55 catches last year to this Patriots offense, that's intriguing to me. And I think it's also intriguing for the Patriots. When TJ Yeldon came out of Alabama, he was one of the better running backs. Maybe he just didn't fit with the Jags because they had Blake Bortles tossing the rock, and the offense in general just didn't quite work. You insert TJ Yeldon on this Patriots team, I'm telling you what, that one's going to be pretty interesting. The Patriots, they won Super Bowl 53, and are they going to win are they going to the Super Bowl this year? All right, so I want you to type Y for yes and type N for no. Will the Patriots be in Super Bowl 54? Y for yes, N for no. I'm typing my Y for yes because I've already put money down on BetDSI that the Patriots will indeed go to Super Bowl 54. And if you want to bet on who's going to win the Super Bowl or go to the Super Bowl, there's one place to do it. It's at BetDSI, today's sponsor, chatsports.com/bet. And when you go there, please use our promo code LIVE120 for 120% deposit bonus.